Hello, welcome to Comeback Yoga. This is a class for gentle yoga and meditation, and it's about 45 minutes long. We have a theme right now in all of our Comeback Yoga classes, and it's like rhythm and flow and finding your pace and exploring those elements through your practice. So let's do that. Sometimes just saying those words can give you a direction. You can interpret it however you want to. But let's start sitting and give yourself as comfortable a seat as possible. You can fold up your legs, give yourself an upright posture. Maybe hands on the tops of your legs, roll your shoulders a couple times, move your head around. And then let's take one arm across and one arm behind and turn your body one direction and turn your body the other direction. Go super easy. We're moving from side to side, rotating. And we'll move our backs, torsos another way, and that's a curving from side to side, side bend. You can take one arm overhead if you like, feeling out that movement of your body. And we'll do a rounding. You can bring your hands out in front of you, bring your head forward, round your back up, and then curve your back the other way. You can put your hands behind you, lift your rib cage, stretch across the front of your body, and come to a neutral sitting position and practice lengthening out your spine, stretching up through your head, and then softening down into the natural curves of your spine. Maybe exaggerate that a little bit. And we'll stretch up again and soften down. And change how your legs are. And we'll wrap one arm underneath the other, finding the eagle arms wrapping around. You can bring your head forward. Maybe your head and your hands touch. Unwrap your arms and re-wrap with the other arm underneath, the other arm on top. Unwrap your arms, bring one overhead and behind you, one underneath and behind you. And switch arms, one around behind and one overhead, both behind you. Release your arms down, roll through your shoulders, move through your head. And let's turn and come down onto our backs. If you hold on to one leg while you roll down onto your back, it gives you a little bit of extra support to bring one thigh in toward your torso. Then bring your leg up. Keep holding on to your leg. Use that to help bring you back up to upright posture. And then hold on to your other leg. And just roll down towards your back. Bring your thigh toward your torso. Then bring your leg forward. Keep holding onto it. And roll yourself back up. We'll do that a couple more times. Now, if you're feeling like you don't like that, you don't want to go all the way back down onto your back, you can also stay upright like this. Hold on to your leg, lean back, and then just lean forward again. And the last time, you can lower yourself down using your arms, or you can hold on to both of your legs, roll yourself down onto your back, bring your thighs in toward your torso, kick both feet up into the air, and drag your heels forward. And drop your feet onto the floor. Rock your knees side to side. Wrap one leg around the other, and you can wrap kind of at your thighs. If it feels appropriate, you can hook your foot underneath your other calf, and your leg that's on top is your arm that's on the bottom. We'll do eagle on our backs. Wrap one arm around the other, and unwrap and stretch yourself out really long. Stretch and maybe make a little yawn, and then wrap your other leg around. And your leg that's on top is the arm that's on the bottom. Eagle. Unwrap your arms, unwrap your legs, stretch yourself long. And let's gather in both legs in toward your chest. Exhale, bring your nose up in the direction of your knees. And feet on the floor, head on the floor, hands on the top of your stomach. Let's inhale and exhale. And your breath is your engine. Your breath is the thing that is stoking the furnace, giving you energy, oxygen. Breathing in and breathing out. Encourage belly breathing. And we'll take both hands around your right leg and bring your nose up towards your knee. Your foot comes down, your head comes down, and switch sides. Both hands around your other leg. Bring your nose in the direction of your knee. Foot down, head down, arms way up overhead. Big inhale. Exhale. Glide your arms down. Gather up both legs. Bring your nose up towards center line of your body. And feet on the floor, head down. Rock your head gently, side to side, or you can tilt your head if that's better. And we'll roll over onto one side, pause there, and lift ourselves back up. Once you're up, let's turn, face towards either direction, and make your legs into kind of a pinwheel shape. If this doesn't work for you, you could also be in one knee up, kind of holding on to your leg with your arm, and one knee out. I have the inside of one knee on my back leg on the floor, and the outside of my front leg on the floor. So I'm making kind of a pinwheel shape with my legs. Put both hands wherever it makes sense, maybe on your legs or on the floor. And we're bending elbows and straightening arms. So we're inhaling to lift, exhaling to lower, and inhaling to lift, exhaling to lower. We'll do one more like that. Inhaling to lift and exhaling to lower. And we'll lift up, bring legs back in, folding up, kind of like we did at the very beginning of our class, beginning of our time together. Let's roll shoulders, and let's find those movements of your torso, movements of your back, movements of your spine, curving from side to side, rounding your back, lifting your chest, and lengthening up and softening down. One more time, lengthening up and softening down. And we're sticking legs out in front of us. Hold on to one leg and lower yourself down. Again, you don't have to go all the way down to the floor. You can just do a simple lean back and holding onto your leg, moving into kind of a boat pose. Or you can come all the way down towards the floor on your back, bringing your thigh toward your torso and holding onto your leg to bring yourself back up. I do it one more time. And this time you're lowering down to your back with both legs in toward your chest. Kick your legs up towards the ceiling and drag your heels forward. And drop your feet down to the floor. Walk your feet out a little bit, rock your knees side to side. Wrap one leg over the other. Your leg that's on top is the arm that's on the bottom, eagle. Unwrapping your arms, unwrapping your legs, stretching yourself out long. Then finding eagle on the other side, wrapping one leg around the other. Leg that's on the top is the arm that's on the bottom. Unwrap, stretch yourself out. And point your toes, flex your feet. And gathering both legs in. Keeping one knee in toward your chest. Curl your nose up towards that same side knee. And lower down and find your other leg. And bring your nose up toward that knee. Both legs down. Coming in towards center line. Both legs in towards your chest. Nose in center line of your body. Head down, feet down, arms way up overhead, stretch out. And glide your arms down. We'll hold on to both legs, kick up your heels and roll yourself up to seated. We're finding that pinwheel shape. This time your other leg is in front. So the outside of your front leg is on the floor. The inside of your back leg is on the floor. Finding the pinwheel shape. You can have your hands on the floor or you can have your hands on your front leg. And we're doing any amount of tilting, stretching that you want to do, bending elbows and straightening arms. So we're bending and straightening and breathing. Deeply in your belly, breathing and breathing. Let's come back to center line, folding up, beginning position, hands on the tops of your legs. We'll find those movements of your back, movements of your spine, rotation, curving to the sides, curling forward, back bending, lifting up, and then the lengthening up and softening down. And stretching up and softening down. And one more, stretching up and softening down. Let's turn and face down towards the floor. And give ourselves a big long stretch with one leg. Bring your knee up towards your elbow. Stretch your leg back again and put your foot on the floor. And then switch sides. One leg long, knee up towards your elbow, leg long, and both knees down. We'll do one more like that. Stretch a leg back, and knee up towards your elbow. Stretch a leg back, and both knees down. And stretch a leg back, knee towards your elbow, stretch a leg back, and both knees down. We'll let hips move back towards heels and fold your body over your legs. Then lifting up, put your hands up towards the top of your mat, leaning into an upward facing dog. And tucking your toes under, walking your hands back and coming into a squat position. Pointing your tailbone down towards the floor. And we'll straighten into a forward fold and lift all the way up to standing. Once you're standing, roll through your shoulders. We'll step one foot forward. Into a warrior one position, front knees bent, back heels planting down. Sweep forward, open your arms out to the sides as you straighten up. Bend into your front knee, sweep forward, and straighten your front leg and float your arms down. Bend and sweep and breathe deeply in your belly. Bend and sweep. And we'll open into warrior two. Front knee is still bent, back leg is long, but you're turned a little to the side now. We'll find a reverse warrior and a triangle pose. And reverse. And triangle. And one more. Reverse. And triangle. Let's gather in, step together at the top of the mat. Roll through your shoulders. Inhale to reach way up overhead. Exhale, release your arms down. We're stepping other foot back into the warrior one shape of a posture. Front knees bent, back legs long. Your feet are square to the front edge of the mat. Arms sweep up overhead. Inhale. Exhale, straighten your front leg, your arms sweep down. So you're gathering up and sweeping down. You can bend and straighten your front leg. And we're turning, opening into a warrior two position. And finding a reverse warrior and a triangle pose. These poses all kind of go together. You can glide from one to the next. And we'll gather in, step together, hands together, inhaling and reaching way up high. Exhaling, glide your arms down. Let's gather up, hands together. We'll find the eagle pose, standing. So if you are feeling like you want extra support for your balance today, just scoot a little closer to the wall or hold on to a chair, whatever you've got close to you. Take one leg over the other and try sitting. Sit down a little. So I'm right against the wall here. I can scoot down a little bit and find the wrap of my top leg around my bottom leg. And it gives me lots of support here. I can work on the strength of my legs and sitting down. And scooch up a little bit and put both feet on the floor. Let's sit back into a chair pose and lift way up high, stretch out. Release your arms down. Let's find the other side. Wrap one leg over the other and sit. Work on this alignment of your hips and your shoulders. And it doesn't have to be perfect, of course. You're just kind of feeling how you can give yourself more strength with your core, give yourself lots of power with this long torso, and feeling the power of your breath in your belly. Nice job. Unwrap both feet firm. We'll do a sit into a chair pose and sweep way up overhead, stretch out, and release your arms down. Let's gather in and step one foot forward and then bring your knee up. Touch your foot down, touch your foot out to the side, bring your knee up. Touch your foot down, cross your leg and sit. And then stretch out and both feet down. Shift weight, touch your foot forward, knee up. Touch your foot down, touch your foot out to the side, knee up. Touch your foot down, cross and sit. Unwrap, extend, and both feet down, hands together. Sit back in chair pose. Inhale to reach, stretch out, and release your arms down. Let's shift. Touch your foot out to the front. Bring your forearms towards each other. Float your knee. And then you can do the touch of your foot down, but if you want to challenge yourself a little bit, you can bring your knees out to the side and spread across your collarbones. Your hands come out to the side a little. And then we'll cross one leg over the other and wrap one arm underneath the other and sit in the eagle pose. Unwrap and extend. Both feet down. Sit back into the chair pose. And sweep way up. Stretch out. And release your arms down. Let's try it on the other side. Keeping in mind, you might do a little differently on this side. Arms towards each other. Remember, you can put your foot down if that's better for your balance, better for you right at the moment. Knee out to the side, elbows out, and then wrap. Wrap your arms around each other. You can always scoot a little closer to the wall for extra balance support when you're sitting down in your eagle. Nice work. Unwrap, extend, and both feet down. Let's sit back into the chair pose. Sit and rise, reach way up. And exhale, release your arms down. Let's take hands together, walk out a little bit wider, sit back into a chair pose. Inhale to reach up. Now let's do a side stretch to one side. Inhale to reach up. Let's do a side chair to that same side. One arm forward, one arm back. Sit. Inhale to reach up. and out, and hinge forward. Gather in, reach forward, big exhale. Sweep your arms around in big circles, hands together above you. Draw down center line. Inhale to reach up, side stretch. Other side, inhale to reach up and sit back, side chair. Same side, inhale to reach up, square forward. Reach out, exhale, hinge forward. Gather your thumbs in, reach forward, exhale, sweep around, big circles, hands together above you, and draw your hands down, center line, and sit back. Inhale to reach up and out. Turn your palms down, hinge forward. Gather in and reach forward. Exhale, sweep around, big circles. Hands together, draw your hands down, center line, and sit back. Let's sit in eagle pose, wrap, and sit one more time in our eagle pose. And we'll extend and shift right into eagle pose on the other side. Sit. And extend. And both feet down. Gather in, reach way up overhead. Exhale, arms down. Simple stand. And we'll walk ourselves into downward facing dog. You can walk forward or back, either way. Walking your hands down towards the floor, feet back. Stretching into downward facing dog. And then gliding your shins down towards the floor. And folding up into a forward fold into your child's pose. And gliding up to an upright posture. We'll come into a upright seated position. You can recall those movements of your back. You can turn, you can lean, you can curve and lift and lengthen and soften. And give yourself the most comfortable position you can find. It might mean that you lean your back against a chair. You might decide that you want to lay down. You can have your eyes open or closed, up to you. Observe the effects of movement and stretching in your body, and then maybe observe the effects of repeating things and notice how it feels in your body. And notice your breathing, notice your breath, the rhythm and pattern of your breathing. And start to notice the rhythm and pattern of your heart beating. You can notice your heart beating. If it's helpful to you and appropriate, you could take one hand to the area of your heart and physically feel your heart beating with your hand on your heart. It might be the front, or it might be the side, or maybe even the back of your torso that you're feeling your heartbeat. Once you have observed the natural patterns and rhythms of your body, you can start to observe your internal, more ethereal self. You can observe your thoughts, your emotions, your feelings and sensations. At first, it might be just kind of a lot. So you're simply sitting back and letting things kind of settle down. And you might observe at first the minutiae of thoughts, the actual content, the details, the words, and then take a step back and observe the patterns of your thoughts and the qualities of your thoughts. Do you feel like they move in circles? Do they have sharp edges? Are your thoughts vague, fluffy, direct, intense? Whatever they are, you're observing your thoughts and observing the qualities of your thoughts and the patterns of your thoughts. Take a soft inhale and exhale. Recall for a moment your physical body and notice how it feels in your physical body to observe your thoughts. Take one more step back, one more internal step back, and be the container for your thoughts. You're holding space for your thoughts, holding space for your thoughts, your emotions, your sensations, your interpretations. You are not your thoughts. You are something bigger, something more, and you have the capacity to hold these thoughts, emotions, these wide ranges. And take one more step back and notice that your ability to observe, a certain type of sensation as well. Recall your physical body, breathe in, breathe out, and notice how it feels in your physical body to be observing, to be the observer, to hold space for your thoughts, your emotions, your sensations. Take a soft inhale and exhale. And from your space of observation, notice the place that you think of as your center, that you feel is your center. In that space of your center, offer encouragement, light, ease. You might think of your favorite smells or tastes. Encourage those pleasant sensations, pleasant memories, and let them nourish the space that you think of as your center. You can soften a little bit the corners of your eyes and allow your forehead to smooth, corners of your mouth and your jaw. As you continue to encourage that light and easefulness in the place that you think of as your center, you can start to let your breath and your heartbeat and the systems of your body expand. That's those feelings that you have that you're encouraging in your center to expand all throughout your body. Expand up through your head, down through your body, out through your right leg and your left leg, your right arm and your left arm, into your hands and your feet until you are expanding all throughout your body, ease, light, soft inhale and exhale. And you can take your hands together and rub your hands together and observe that space of your center, your physical body, the space of your thoughts, your emotions, your sensations. And as the observer, you can see yourself as an integrated whole, an integrated whole human being. Soft inhale breath through your nose and exhale through your mouth. And start to become aware of your senses. You might notice your sense of touch first. Might feel the air temperature or notice the humidity in the air. You might notice the feeling of clothes on your skin. You might notice your hands pressing one against the other. And you can move on to any other sense that you wish. You can Observe things through each one of your senses, perhaps noticing what you hear, observing what maybe you taste, noticing the scent of your skin or the scent of the room that you're in, or maybe observing things that you see, light, color, shapes, textures, and observing the space that you're occupying, your physical body, and the place that you are in. Grounding down through your sit bones, observing your inhales and your exhales. Big soft inhale breath through your nose and exhale through your mouth. And we'll do that 2 more times. Big soft inhale and exhale. And one more inhale and exhale. Thank you so much. Thanks for being here today. Thanks for practicing with me and with Comeback Yoga. If you have any questions, if you need help finding any resources, you can go to our website, comebackyoga.org. You can find out more about the resources available to you, and you can contact our amazing, amazing staff. They're happy to help connect you to any resources that you're looking for yoga or meditation or things that Comeback Yoga is doing, perhaps in your community. We're all across Colorado. You can always go to our YouTube channel to just get your yoga in whenever you want to, whenever you have time for it. And I look forward to seeing you next time. Have a great rest of your day.